Hi, Sophie is going to ask me a few questions around weight loss operations.
So my first question to you is, what are the different types of weight loss surgery?
There are various types of weight loss operations depending on longevity of the operation and how long the patient expects to have this problem. A reversible procedures like a gastric balloon and a gastric band can happen, and then there are more major and irreversible operations like sleeve gastrectomy, gastric bypass and mini gastric bypass procedures.
Okay.
And there is also a newer procedure called endoscopic sleeve, which is performed through an endoscopy where the patient doesn't have any cuts.
Wow, that's fantastic.
And no pain. They go home on the same day.
Wow, that's amazing. So are there any risks related to these weight loss surgeries?
Yes, these are major operations. Every patient is discussed in a multidisciplinary team meeting,
Okay.
and where we decide based on the risk and benefits for the patient.
Okay.
Because these operations are designed to improve the patient's quality of life. Patients who have a diabetes or a sleep apnea, they improve significantly after the operation.
Oh, okay.
And the diabetes patients go home without their medication.
Fantastic.
So someone who has been on medication for nearly 7 to 10 years with injections and tablets, they go home immediately after the operation without any medication. So that's a drastic improvement.
Change their life straight away,
Absolutely.
immediately post-op.
That's right.
That's fantastic. So what are the success rates of these weight loss surgeries? Do you ever get any patients returning to you saying that the surgeries have failed, for example?
The success rate is, I would like to think of it as a partnership. Okay, the partnership has to be between the team, which includes surgeons, dietitians, psychologists, and the patient. We give them a tool. If they use the tool better, their success rate will be higher. Okay, the success rate of resolution or cure of diabetes after gastric bypass is almost 80 to 90%.
Wow.
But then again, it's a human mentality
Yeah.
to lose the track after a while. Okay, so there is a 20 to 30% failure rate in the long term.
Okay, so the patient has to want to get better, essentially. They want to lose the weight and they want to keep the weight off.
That's right, and they should be very disciplined with their diet and how they behave around the diet and other things like alcohol and chocolates.
All the good stuff. So are there any other benefits to the surgeries other than the ones you've already listed? So for example, diabetic patients leaving with no medication and obviously the general weight loss. Are there any other benefits that you can think of?
There are lots of benefits to the society and to the person itself, because once their mobility has improved, they can go back to work. If they were unemployed because of their weight, because weight can increase or decrease mobility.
Okay.
Because of a back problem, joint problems, and also they have this stigmata that they don't want to be seen in the general public.
Okay.
So once they have lost weight, they gain confidence and they like to go back to work. And the society is going to gain much because all these patients are going to come off medication for diabetes, hypertension, sleep apnea, so there is a benefit financially.
Wow, fantastic. So are there any major risks along with these surgeries? For example, let's just say any deaths caused by these surgeries?
These are major operations. That's why all the patients go through a stringent process. And also it's a patient-informed choice. Okay. There is an incidence of mortality after this operation, but compared to something like a gallbladder operation, it's much less. It's only 0.25% of someone dying from this operation, but that's common with higher the BMI.
Okay.
And if they have other problems like heart problems, sleep apnea, or unfortunately male gender, seem to have a more chance of dying from this operation. But then again, there are lots of other factors involved, which is how experienced the anesthetist is, how experienced the surgeon, and what happens around the operation. And I'd like to say our team has a great experience in managing these tables.
Well, that's fantastic to hear.